Instead, I will buy itself until I fully fill the bear, glass sword of beer, here and elven swords and after you guys have read that journal, by the way, adamantium, amber, also the saint's armor, and also all of the golden weapons and gold online. I mean, look at the God, it looks so awesome, doesn't it? So now we must complete the quest. Care of the saint that seduces for you. Excellent. And now, please, accept this token of appreciation. 300 gold. And we completed the quest. So there we have it, Saints and Seducers, and there's actually hours of gameplay put together and footage you've seen so far. It's about $5 per hour, I would say, and you know, most of it, about 70% of it, I would say, is literally me reading. So I don't know if that's for everyone. Personally, I like reading, but is that $15 worth of content? I don't think so. So I think the weapons and armor and how it's been reimagined into Skyrim is just incredibly good, and I absolutely love that. This as a weapon and armor package is everything I wanted from the Creation Club. I'm just so sorry that it's $15 as a price tag. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section though, guys, and give the video a like. Goodness me, I can't even speak anymore. If you did enjoy it, and please consider supporting me on Patreon, because that literally makes this content possible for me to spend this long making literally an hour-long edited video reviewing this kind of content and doing a walkthrough, because I know there's some people struggling with how you got some of the things in this video. But I'll link the other Creation Club content I've already reviewed down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And guys, thanks so much for the support in this series. Goodbye.
That's a Chromebook with apps for whatever you need. For fun, for getting it done, and for everything in between. Alright, what's next? Switch to apps for whatever you need. Switch to Chromebook.
Canada is the home of winter. So take a seat in our wild, rugged landscape and feel at home in the true north. Share spectacular moments. Warm your spirits with local charm. And discover cuisine that takes you on a journey. Climb down the powdery slopes of Whistler and skate through the streets of Quebec City. Relax in the healing waters of Banff and witness our natural wonders. Make some new friends. Speed it up or take it slow and stay a while to remind yourself why Canada is the home of winter.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's me, ESO, and today we're going to be going over the rest of the Creation Club content, because we've already gone over Thornfang and Dustfang. But I just wanted to start off by talking about the Elder Scrolls 25th Anniversary Bundle at £25 or dollars, depending where you live. Okay, so is this worth it? Is it not worth it? Let's have a look. We get Stendar's Hammer, the Staff of Sheogorath, Ruin's Edge, the Divine Crusader, Brisamere, the Lord's Mail, Shadow Red, Nixhound, Rare Curo, Staff of Hestoki, Sunder and Rageguard, and Bone Wall, for a total value of 3,500 credits, a saving of 1,000 whole credits. Now if you guys want a review of all of this content, check out the link down below in the description of my playlist. But in my opinion, it's probably better to buy these things individually, because you're not going to like every single thing. For example, the Nixhound wasn't really something I thought was any good at all. Neither was the Lord Warden of Maine, which you see just here. It looks literally terrible. It's the worst piece of armor I've ever seen. It literally looks like it it wants you to kill it. It looks disgustingly bad. So minus that stuff, and you're not really getting a lot of value here. So personally, I wouldn't buy this. I would just buy things separately. It's probably not as worth it. Carrying on, we have the next leather armor, the enhanced crossbow pack, and the alternative armors, which are actually from the Elder Scrolls Blade, which is interesting because this means that we may now be seeing armors from the Elder Scrolls Blades appearing in Skyrim, which is really cool because some of the armor sets are quite cool. And $1 for an alternative armor set, that's a pretty agreeable price. So let's buy this and take a look at it in game. So in order to get this, we need to come to the island of Saltfire. From Ravenloft, we need to go to the Scowl village, which is just over here. So here we are at the Scowl village, and now if we head to the south, we should find a camp. Just down the way here, and on this barrel, Skajol's journal. Tyrant tells Skajol to wait, so he waits. But then he meets a nice man from village, who showed him magic ice. He called it Stalrim. Skajol likes Stalrim. He liked the way it looked. He liked the way it sounded. He is silent, just like Skajol, because Skajol have no tongue. But Skajol's act is loud. It makes good crunch noise on ice. But Stalrim makes different noise. Most ice go, but magic ice go, Skajol should be barred. Nice man say there is either north or Capricorn. You say there is an island all the way in the north with much magic ice. The kind Skajol can wear. Skajol thinks man very nice. He's sorry he had to crush him. Why did he kill him? Savage. Here he is. Here's the Scowl villager with a full set of Scowl armor. So now we have to go to the island that was spoken about. Oh, this is near the famous Nursery Island. Okay, there. Oh, look, here we have the full Stalrim armor set. Now, the heavy armor version of Stalrim armor, you actually have to do a really long quest for, which I've already made a guide on as armor version in the game anyway. So it's kind of interesting that they chose to make another light armor version. So I assume Skajol is that man in the distance there. Let's run over there with my new found weapon dust bag and see if we can have a chat with him before we end his little life. I mean, he doesn't talk, so I guess that's going to be difficult. Why do I have to kill him? He's got a Stalrim axe. I've triggered him. Get wrecked, buddy, Jim. I don't think so, mate. Aha! What are you going to do now, Skajol? The tongueless? Huh? Just going to stare at me intensely. Alright, I'll leave you down there, mate. So this here is the Stalrim fur armor, fur helmet, and fur boots. Now I can only assume that on the survival mode this in fact has a... Hello there. It has a warmth value on survival mode, because I'm going to have to put you out to a misery, sir. There we go, he's dead now. He's gone to sleep. He has a Stalrim battle axe on freezing, targeting 20 points of cross damage for health and stamina. So here we have the Stalrim fur armor. It looks pretty awesome actually. And the helmet looks kind of cool as well. So the fur armor has 52 armor, 21 for the boots, 21 for the gauntlets, and 26 for the helmet. So it's still not as good as, say, for example, Ancient Fam armor, which has 69 armor. So it's not the best set in the game, but it looks pretty awesome, and that extra warmth value this set's going to give you over other armor sets is pretty damn good. I do like the look of it, it looks pretty thick. And the Dwarven Mail. Now, in order to obtain the Dwemer light armor and heavy armor variants, we need to come here on the map to Iverstead, and just to the south, you're going to find a camp waiting in a gladiator wearing the armor. Now, I don't think he stands much of a chance, because I've literally just killed this dragon. So, you know, I'm pretty pumped up. Let's go, Vivian. So, just up this hill, we will find a poor soul. A woodcutter, in fact. Oh, Jesus! Okay, I'm not so sure what's going on here. So there's a woodcutter on top of an arena fan. And there's an arena fan, no, as a a fan of the Imperial Arena and a student of history, I was very intrigued when I discovered Volume 8 of a short story collection, The Crimson Dirt, at a local library in Haven Hall. While the librarian considered it a work of fiction, I owned over the information in the story, and much to my delight found much of it to be true. For instance, there was indeed an orc who fought in dwarven mail after the Great War, who rose to the rank of bloodletter before mysteriously disappearing. The same is true for the blacksmith, who abandoned her shop in Cyrodiil under equally unknown circumstances. It sounds like they just ran off in love together. While I have nothing on the Red Guard, the name itself may be an alien, but the last sentence is most intriguing, as it implies our old bloodletter went north to Skyrim and began fighting in the underground pits. In fact, I've heard there's an orc living in about ruins who matches that description right now. I've requested the orc meet me in private so I can ask him if he's indeed the one in the story. I'm so excited! I know the book paints him as a bit unruly towards fans, but the authors tend to exaggerate certain features. Besides, even if it were true, I'd be willing to bet time he's softened his stance. He'll be more than pleased to meet a true fan of the arena. I can't wait. Oh boy, it seems that he was beheaded here. And also a book, version 8 of the Crimson Dirt, which is actually what this is clearly based on. So very interesting if you want to read that. But now it looks like we need to find the orcs in Dwemer Ruins, just south here. Look at that open mouth. So here is Orgrok the Gladiator. He's a bit of a badass. Unfortunately for him, my blade is way too powerful and enchanted. He got killed by a spider. Orgrok, a barbarian, killed by a spider. The bloodletter of the arena is clearly no match for a toxic one spider. So here he is in his full glory. He has a dwarven shield, a great, an awful grateful of burning 252 gold, and the dwarven mail light armor, which looks pretty cool. Put that on in a second. Dwarven mail helmet, slightly different to the heavy armor version. Shoes look very similar, and the gauntlets as well. Honestly, completed fan favorite. So we've done the quest. Now we look at the armor here. So this is the armor set, the dwarven light armor. I mean, if you really like dwarven armor, then I guess this is quite nice. I like the shoulder pad, obviously it's based on the armor set from the other Scroll Blade. But to be honest with you, it doesn't look that amazing. I mean, maybe you guys really like it. It is actually, though, only worth $1. To be honest, it's the most valued armor set that's been released from the Kraken Club, including the Stalgrim armor, both the most, cheap armor sets, including fun quests to get them. That yes, are short. I still felt like there was a lot of value money there. So, I mean, to be honest, I've got no complaints. If you like it, I guess it's obviously your personal take. So next, guys, we're going to be looking at the Netch leather armor. This actually includes 3 different armor sets in it, and it also has a variation on one of those armor sets as well, and the whole quest. So let's get started. We need to go and investigate the camp, which is northeast from Raven Rock, on the coastal area just here on the map, which will lead killed by a hawker. Let's avenge him. Once you've dealt with the local wildlife, you'll find a camp with a 4-4 dark elf and a peddler's journal, which might describe what actually happened here. I first met them little blue sections about a year ago. On one of the islands to the north, I offered them a few things in trade, hoping I'd give them enough to reason, not to jam spears through my skull. I showed them my best goods, a sapphire, a silver candlestick, and a rug made of fine tundra cotton. But they didn't want none of that. They were way more interested in my belt. So I gave it to their leader, praying it would make him reconsider boiling me alive. But it turns out, it wasn't just me he was fixing to boil, but my belt. Now I've heard of soldiers on the brink of starvation eating leather strips to survive. So in life you can't put a belt in that pot, should it come to that. But then, little scribs were chewing that stuff like it was cooked up by a gourmet. In fact, their leader wanted me to throw my boots into the pot, seeing as they were leather too. I tried to tell the little monster that my whole armor was made of Netch leather, in the same as hide from the old North town. Something got lost in translation though, because they thought it was a holy relic and started painting their little marks on it. As they were taking the armor back to their huts, I tried to explain that it wasn't special. Even showed them some sketches of Netch leather carving, but their leader thought it was a cookbook and took that too. On top of that, he wants me to sell him raw Netch leather so the whole clan could bloody eat it. So now, to keep these stupid ass-lighters from killing themselves, I'm bringing them leather from the mainland and dyeing it purple with mountain flower and a bit of charcoal. Of course, I could just let them eat the stuff and leave them to the hawkers, but some of the junk liquor is valuable, and best of all, they don't know it. Now, if I could just get the hawkers on the island to shut up, I'd have a little spot to set up my business. I guess he got killed by the hawkers in the end then. But now we have a quest to meet with the Reichling tribe leader, which is on a neighbouring island out to the north here. So let's have a little swim over. Because here is the village, and I guess we're going to find the Reichling leader here. I understand you're in need of leather. Maybe I can help you find some. Leather? Do you want it? I've given him some party sketch added, okay? Right-wing hunting party sketch. Okay, here we go. So he's drawn a little picture of the Reiklings killing the jellyfish. Fantastic, okay. Now we know where we can help the Reichling hunting party kill the Netch. Okay, let's travel over to the Sunstone then and give them a hand. So here we are at the Sunstone, and I believe our Reichling friends are... Oh, they've already killed one of the Netches. These creatures are so depressingly sad for battle. They just don't belong on a battlefield. Look at them, they look ridiculous. The only thing they can do is charge you and headbutt you. Alright, let's go put an end to this misery. Dying bull nest. Go on, Lydia. Destroy that helpless creature. Hell yeah. Get wrecked. Let's retrieve some of the Netch leather. There's actually some very interesting things you can do with Netch jelly. I'll leave a link to my guide in the description as well. Actually worshipping the Netch jelly. You know, it's fast travel back to the Reichling leader. There's no fast travel marker, so we're going to have to swim back there. I brought you back your Netch leather. Likes that. And he's given me a piece of like Netch. Okay, so the chest is on the left of the cabin. Ah, and he's got the painted Netch leather helmet, 37 armor. Let's just grab all this stuff and then we'll take a look at it. We've also got the crafting with Netch leather journal. So now we can tan a piece of Netch leather as a tanning rack, and I assume we can use this. And it teaches us how exactly to craft armor from it. It's quite neat. Lydia, Jesus Christ, look, it's frozen to death there. Goodness. So here we have the painted Netch leather armor. As the journal told us, the Reiklings were worshipping this and they drew loads of patterns on it and started praying to it, thinking that something magical was going to happen. But it actually looks pretty cool. You can see all the Netch drawings, like the jellyfish drawings, they've actually put on it. And I really like the aesthetic of it. And it's actually decent armor as well, though it's not as good as Stalin armor in terms of appearance. Now we can just buy Netch leather from the local blacksmith, so you can't afford to kill any more Netch, just come here and grab some. And then we can create tanned Netch leather at the tanning rack, which we need to craft this armor. So now guys, we can craft a bunch of new items, including Shadow Netch leather tower shield. The Shadow Netch leather shield, which as you can see is slightly worse but has less weight.
He's injured, I don't like that.
Leather helmet, which is like a very
injuries are being a big problem.
Wearing the Shadow Netch leather braces, Shadow Netch leather boots, and the Shadow Netch leather armor, and also the dark charcoal version of the helmet as well, and the foil Netch leather armor, which actually makes it stronger. I guess you learned that from the writing. And you can also make the normal charcoal version if you prefer that, as you can see it's right here, and also the helmet and the foiled Netch leather armor as well. Now the current set we got from the chest that the Reichling leader gave us, the drawn-on set, is actually completely unique, so you can't craft that again, so make sure you don't lose it when you put it on a mannequin, and hopefully it won't bug out and disappear. I really hate the helmet. So the shield looks pretty cool, and so does the armor set. The boiled version is slightly more bulky than the traditional unboiled version, and I can show you the difference right now actually. So this is the non-boiled version, and has some kind of like charms on it as well. I hate this version of the helmet, it looks so bad. I much prefer this helmet with the goggles on, that looks much better. And I also prefer the round pipe shield as well. But the whole armor set looks really cool. There's like several different variations of it as well, which I really like and appreciate that they've gone to all that effort. Now, it's up to you if you want to wear this or not. It's really for laser, the armor value is decent. Same with the Sauron and the Dwarven armor set, they're all decent. So it really depends what kind of character armor style you like. And personally, I always really appreciate when they add new armor sets like this into the game. Now, the next quest and armor set is decent, but it's definitely on the more expensive side. The Sauron and Dwarven set are only $1. The quest to get them are like, you know, easy, fun, integrated into the game, done really well. So, you know, it's up to you how much value you place in this stuff, really. Now, as for the expanded crossbow pack, it costs $7.50. I'm actually not going to be reviewing it at all. If you have a close look at these crossbows, you can see here, in my opinion, there's so many more free mods that actually look much better than this, and I can't warrant spending $7.50 on it. I know from friends I've spoken to that the crossbows are powerful, and you know, if you can't get any alternatives, I really don't rate them that highly. I think there are much cooler versions of these that have already come out, and I just don't think they're worth it. So I'm not going to be buying or reviewing these. Let me know if you disagree with me in the comment section, or if you think these look really good. But they basically just add a bunch of crossbows into the game that were missing. So you've got Glass, Sauron, Daedric, Dragonbone, Orcish Silver, Nordic, and so on. All those variations. But it's currently in the standard game, you have the Steel crossbow, I think the Iron crossbow, and the Dwemer enhanced crossbow as well. So you can imagine the Dragonbone Daedric crossbow. It's really, really powerful, but they just don't look cool. They don't look cool at all. So I'm going to be skipping that one, I'm afraid. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was interesting for you. Please go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment on your favorite Creation Club pods so far, or if you've got a free alternative that you really like, leave that down below in the comment section as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe and press that bell icon, and YouTube will actually send you a notification every time I release Skyrim videos, because I do lots of other free mods as well on the channel, which I usually like to cover, as well as 5 secrets you didn't know in those kinds of videos as well. And guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to press that bell icon. And
hi, it's Katrina. From gooey fish with enormous eyes to a
Whether you're working on your own or on a team of thousands, Notion provides a single space to organize everything that matters. In a world of too much information, Notion offers a calm, clear place to focus on the things that actually matter to you.
Welcome back. Yes, a news video at 9:08 p.m. Pacific, but I'm in between the second and third period of the last game of the night, so sure, why not? Brendan Lemieux has been suspended 5 games for fighting Brady Tkachuk. I agree with this, but for the record, it is the longest suspension they've given out, and they gave it out for 1. So they do believe that it's possible there was more than the 1 incident, but they couldn't suspend him based on the other bite incident that was going on. Like, there was more than 1 bite, basically, is what's being alleged by Tkachuk, but through replays they could only spot 1. So this is for the 1, and not for the multiple biting incidents or attempts that were made by Lemieux. So he's out, including tonight's game, so it's 4 more after this. And yeah, now New Jersey making news today because there's a lot of risk in this. Jack Hughes signing an 8-year deal for $64 million. That's $8 million a year. That is a lot of money for a guy who's played a little bit over 100 games in the NHL. He has been injured a lot of this season. He's only played for 3 games, including tonight, 2 goals and 1 assist. And so there's risk. Last season, 56 games. He played all the games last last year. 11 goals, 20 assists, 31 points. And so we'll see how things go for him from here. Basically, New Jersey not wanting to give him a bridge deal. They wanted to give him a long-term contract, the longest they could, because they believe he's the cornerstone of the franchise. So there's some risk to this, but it's a lot of money, right? Hugh's got to be a happy camper right now. It's a lot of money. So yeah, New Jersey deciding to open up their coffers and spend some of that cap space they have beyond this season. For Ottawa Senators fans, Shane Pinto will be out with his shoulder injury until at the very earliest late in the season. If he returns, it'll be with like a week left, a few games left in the season. He may very well be done for the season, and so that's too bad. Pinto was kind of seen as an important player, might have been being a second liner, and now we won't know. So Pinto, everything gets rolled back to next season. We'll see how it goes for him there. Ottawa also making a very small trade today with the Nashville Predators. Cole Sherwood has been traded by Ottawa in exchange for future consideration from the Nashville Predators. So that might be a 6th or 7th or whatever at a later date. Or maybe they'll make another trade later on and that'll be part of the consideration of that trade. But yeah, so Ottawa, making moves here and there, picking up Gambrell on waivers, picking up Gambrell from San Jose. I don't think they know that. But either way, the Gambrell pickup looks to be okay so far. And so we'll see what else Ottawa does from here. So the Montreal GM search, there are names for starting to see. Danny Briere's name has come up today. At least in what I've seen his name come up today. Darch is still seen as the most likely, but Patrick Waugh has expressed interest in being the general manager of the Montreal Canadiens. Since I embrace chaos, I think the most chaotic pick would be Waugh, because he doesn't hide anything. He is very much hard on his sleeve kind of guy who will tell you exactly what he feels in any given moment. And in Patrick Waugh's case, sometimes it may not be, it may not be the most pleasant, but he's interesting. And so we'll see if Waugh gets it. But again, Darch is seen as the most likely. There's also Matt Juniors out there. There are numerous folks who could get the role. But Danny Briere would be an interesting one too. We'll see what happens. Nathan McKinnon is scheduled to return tomorrow against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So the Colorado Avalanche, starting tomorrow. We'll see what happens with Kadri's point totals. He's had an incredible run. And with McKinnon back, that'll change Kadri's role. Does he keep producing at that same clip? And if he does, and if McKinnon starts producing at a pretty decent clip as well, then Colorado becomes even more formidable than they already have been the last couple of weeks. Evander Kane was interviewed today now that he's down with the Barracuda. He's denying there's any risk with his teammates and saying that his exit interview last summer was really good and that all of this is news to him and something must have happened during the summer that changed everything. And he's basically saying, no idea. There is the possibility always that maybe his teammates weren't as forthcoming with him. Maybe they were going to Doug Wilson and complaining about things last season without actually addressing him with Evander. But again, it's one of those cases where it's one of those rare times where a guy being sent to the minors becomes kind of big news. But he is going to play for the Barracuda. Apparently his debut will be likely December 11th. And the coach of the Barracuda has already said that he's embracing the idea of trying to get back up to the NHL. It's a bit of a shocker to him that he's been demoted to the AHL, but he's going to try to make the most of it. And of course, with San Jose willing to cap that cap hit on his contract, there will be some interest, especially as we get closer to the trade deadline. So we'll see what happens there. Rod Brindamore was fined today $25,000 for conduct during the loss against the Capitals on Sunday. I have noticed this season that coaches are really, I understand being mad at the officials. I get it, and I understand being mad at penalty calls and calls not going their way. It feels like this year coaches are just absolutely berating officials on a regular basis. And so Brind'Amour's the one that gets the fine. I've been surprised there haven't been more bench minors given out for coaches, and some of the behavior they show just way over the top. Again, I can understand being upset about a penalty. I can understand with hey, I don't agree with that, or more, I want to talk to you about this because this is dumb, this is stupid. But this is way over that. And if you can read Love Story in a Hockey Game, I apologize. that they're going to get a bench minor, and they don't. And so...
That's a Chromebook with apps for whatever you need. For fun, for getting it done, and for everything in between. Alright, what's next? Switch to apps for whatever you need. Switch to Chromebook.
Finally, at long last, our new NHL 22 franchise mode gets started. The San Jose Sharks, you guys suggested it, you guys voted on it, and here we are. I get to try to save my favorite team. This is going to be interesting. I think I've never done a complete franchise mode. I think I did them like a half of a franchise mode once, back in like NHL 17 or 18. I did part of one. I'm pretty sure it didn't get watched that much. So hopefully this one does a bit better. Speaking of which, you guys know what's going on. New series. We got to beat the algorithm, especially as I took a couple week break to kind of get everything sorted out with the voting and stuff. So hit that like button, leave a comment as well, so that we can beat that YouTube algorithm, because it doesn't like when you take breaks. YouTube says work, like that Rihanna song. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know how to promote my own stuff, as you guys can tell. So just do stuff. Click buttons and help me out and beat the algorithm or something. I don't know. Words. Let's take a look. I did make some slight changes here and there. Increasing certain stats a little bit. Changed mine to high top 6 instead of medium 6 hurdle. Interesting. I did change it to medium elite, but it's not showing that here, which is weird, but whatever. Darlene, I made a bit better. Parabano, same thing. Not too much, obviously, but I don't know. They have Parabano like a 78. I'm like, the man is like 0.5 point per game. That's clearly better than a 78. So I kind of shifted him up a little bit. LeBanc kept them there. You see Carlson and Burns, they're not great. Ferraro, all I did was change him to high 4, because I think he's going to get into his, at least in real life, he's going to be a mid-80s type player. And he's 23. I think if he was still in medium top 4, he wouldn't quite have reached that in this, so that's why I bumped him up too. Vlasic is an 82. I did a little bit. He's still solid-ish defensively, but he's horrible offensively, so I cranked that down, cranked it up. I wasn't trying to move up his overall, but the way it kind of sorted itself out, it moved that up by 1. Not a huge deal. Middleton, I moved up. They disrespected the fuck out of him. They had him like a 76. I'm like, the man is playing with Carlson and actually looking pretty good, so I felt like he deserved an 80, 81. So that's where we moved him to. He's a solid shutdown guy. As you can see, his offensive skills are pretty non-existent, not the strongest skater. But he's a strong guy. He hits a lot. He's got good, decent fight detail, and then Shinnick exists. And okay, good. They have him as a lefty now. I freaked out for a minute because he said Shinnick is the wrong end in this. So I did make some attribute changes here and there. Gadjevich, I changed him to a grinder. I haven't seen that power forward nature at him, and as he's a role player, I just changed him to a grinder. Jasper Weatherby, bumped him up slightly because he is a bona fide fourth liner, and I bumped up his overall a little bit because he actually has a solid upside. Now he's already 23, so the odds are he's going to become an actual third liner are low. In real life, who's to say if he does or not? He's a fourth round selection. He's kind of in that in-between spot, so I moved to there. And honestly, this is the easiest fucking time I've had because I'm not gonna go crazy. You guys know that. I'm not I'm not going to overrate anyone. I don't think I have. You guys can let me know if you think anyone here is overrated. Honestly, Hurdle's probably underrated as fuck. And, yeah, it kind of is, but I had a feeling if I made him any better, people would give me shit, so. There's Hurdle. I probably could have made it better, but whatever. In my opinion, he should be around 88. But hey, I'm not trying to get any hate here. Reimer Hill, I bumped up Hill because he's better than an 81. Here's the thing. I would probably rate Hill closer to 82 right now, where the way he's playing in real life. However, he's 25, not going to grow a whole lot more. He's got the high starter. I bumped up to 83 to get him closer to where he's around where his ceiling will be, because goalies develop later, but the game doesn't take that into account. So I kind of gave him a bit of a head start on the end, on the sort of tail end of his development. And the way they've been rotated here, 84, 83. Makes a bit of sense. Foster's I bumped up slightly. He's not. He can get most of his offensive skills. And I changed him from a sniper to a playmaker. Again, other than that, I mean, there's no one really like kind of stands out here as goddamn star than this guy's here. So yeah. Alrighty. This is what we got to work with. I did make a couple changes. I bumped up Merkley slightly because he played in the NHL, and to pretty much, well, to my surprise, he actually didn't look like he didn't belong, so I did move him up. I didn't change his potential. He's still lowly because I figured that's fine the way he's drafted. His development track, people have been worried, but I think lowly's fine, especially if I bumped up his overall. Mostly in the offensive stats, as you can see, his defense is still there. He is slightly better. I moved his defense up a lot more than probably I would have before I saw him play the NHL this year. And then Meg and I bumped up a bit because, yeah, he's a very, very solid shutdown. Kniazev bumped up slightly, as did... Where did he at? Not here. Oh, it's probably in the NHL scratch, yeah. Kniazev. Kind of bumped him up a little bit. Not too much, because he didn't play last year. He was solid, but he's been injured, so who's to say? He was at like a 74, 75 or something stupid. Peterson, he's at that replacement level, so I didn't really touch him too much. Hataka, I left. Here's the thing with him. I changed him to low 4 instead of medium 6 where he was at. Now, here's the reason why. As a 6th round selection, I didn't want to get a medium 4, but he is looking like he could be maybe ceiling of like a 4 or 5 guy. He's been pretty good. Hasn't got the opportunity quite yet, but I like where his overall was, at least for that, to represent that, and he has got some NHL time. I moved to a low 4, because you can't get low 4s back here in the 6th round, and he does have pretty good upside. That's the one thing I've noticed about the Sharks recently, is that their defensive depth is going to force the coaching staff to make some decisions on Vlasic and Schmidt. And we've been seeing that. Schmidt getting scratched. The only reason they're not scratching Vlasic is trying to keep his whatever remaining trade value intact. So I kind of tried to represent that in some of those up-and-comers. But didn't go too crazy. Of course, why the fuck is Eklund here? Okay. Eklund's here? That's a little... I guess they can't... I guess because he's signed, he actually can't be... whatever. Well, here's Eklund. I gave him some additional X factors. I gave him elite edges because, well, watch him play. And a spinorama because, once again, watch him play. Don't get anything crazy like an offensive X factors or anything, but yeah. And, fuck. Hold on. I was going to change him to a playmaker, but because I feel like he's more back with good defensive stats than a 2-way, but he's a 2-way. I'm not going to worry about that. That's not the biggest of deals, honestly. I want to figure out how to utilize 2-ways anyway. So, here we are. This is what we got. You guys have seen the changes? This coaching staff looks like it's absolutely awful. I left Garbanov as a 2-way because I don't know how to rank that guy. Anyway, we can do something like this. Friggin' Evander Kane, man. What?
Calendly makes it easy to schedule a meeting with anyone, anytime, anywhere by simply sharing a link. Calendly, easy ahead.
I'll give it this guy. You can also do that, but you can honestly use him as a center on the third line. Oh, horrible idea. This is a. This team sucks. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what the heck we're gonna do with this, man. Okay, Classic kind of needs. Oh my goodness. Why? What is this coach do? What is this? Can I get a new coach? I'm gonna get a new coach. I'm gonna look. I can't. I'm sorry. We're legit trying to win now here. This is awful. Who the fuck is this guy? He's a forward coach. What does he have that everyone hates? Can't shoot. Balance is probably cycle if they like or something. Hold on. That'd be nice to actually know what they like. So I don't know how much shit we're gonna get done. We're trying to. We have a 3-year window to win. Ferraro is pinch balance, so that's good. I bet he burns. Burns is pinch cycle, huh? I don't think so, but alright, game. Yeah, so they're pinch cycle. Alright, that makes good sense. Balance shoot, that's unfortunate. So Middleton is going to be kind of awesome forever. Pinch cycle, really shouldn't pinch cycle, right? Okay, balance cycle. Okay, so it looks like we need something like a pinch cycle guy. Middleton will just have to deal with it. Make like a pickle. Okay, yeah, I gotta look for a coach with pinch cycle or something. I'm sorry, Roach, you're not getting it done. We're gonna look for Silk here. Good gracious. Pinch cycle, there we go. Pinch cycle, pinch balance. It's better. Overload. I don't care. I don't know. This should be better. Yeah, it should be better. Yeah, we're just not going to like his Middleton, but we knew that going in. I'm just going to draft this guy. Pinch him, no. Head coach. Sylvain Charpentier. We're going to snag him before the Habs do for their GM, actually. I don't even want him for a coach. Like, hey, he speaks French. Put him in front of the fucking cameras. Still don't understand you, Montreal. I still will never understand you. I want to kind of keep that guy, and it doesn't make sense to keep him as anything. Nope. Fine. Fire! Bye, DeVore. Go to Vegas. Alright, oh yeah. Should... Hush, I'm aware. Oh, do I have to... Wait, but I'm hiring someone. Do I have to intern someone? Okay, hold on. Let me intern. If I intern, will it let me hire someone? Oh, this is a good one. At least we're in preseason. I've never done this before. I usually just let it run out, but that chemistry's god-awful. Okay, good. Yeah, he'll still join, so the other guys would get pushed back, right? I guess that's why intern actually exists in this game. Yes, he does. Look at that. Look at me learning stuff. Oh my gosh. So, here we are. Oh yeah, I should show you guys my contract adjustments I made. No, just kidding. Earl. I can do this. I can 100% do it. Oh my god. His knees are fine in this. His knees are at fucking hell, game. Phone. Phone. There you are. Change. Okay. Okay. Let's see what this price tag is. 6.5. Lol. Yeah, sure. In my universe, there's no fucking trade rumors. Yeah, we can still, this will be a tradable contract, no matter what. Oh, baby. Oh, Mario. Yeah, you're not being signed yet in real life is also a travesty. I don't know about that, man. Kind of got to keep growing. It's 5. There. He's future captain. That's $5 million though. Do I want to pay the guy $5 million as opposed to? We do have to be careful with cap though. That's the thing, man. We do have to sort of. This takes him up. This walks him up to his goddamn prime in UFA. Like that seems like a terrible idea. And I'd be saving like $1 million, but I'd be getting 4 extra years. How many other RFA years did I get out of him? Oh. What? Okay, this is bullshit. Why is it saying RFA all the way up to here? That's absolute. What? That makes no sense. I'm gonna do 2 years because I'm assuming it'll still be RFA after that. I don't know. But this is very weird. I don't understand why it's. If I come back to it, it'll be different. I don't want to come screw you, but I'm thinking coming back. New job. And you probably keep around. Let's do that real quick. Don't turn this both on 2-year deals. Get $3 million cash flow apparently. I could also just trade Kane and get that shit over with. But here's see, I don't know what to do with this situation. Because in real life, there's all kinds of other factors here. But in real life, the Sharks are outperforming what their rosters are. Here, it's tricky. It's really tricky what to kind of do in this situation. Either way, it's going to suck. It's like you play him, it's unrealistic. You trade him, it's people say it's I'm you know what, fuck all you. I don't care. I guess we can just use it. I don't know. We're probably going to be bad anyway, so hey. All right, so there's that. I guess we can do some. I still want to keep Ferraro around, and mainly I was just showing you guys that we had all the scouts and stuff taken care of. But now we have a new coach. Okay, so before we get started, before we fully start, we do have I'm sure the members here want to know what's up with that. So I did something slightly different this time with the memberships and with X Factors being a thing. So with whichever tier of member you are, it affects your starting overall. In the past, everyone started at 70 overall. Now, core members 70 overall, elite members 73 overall, and then franchise members start at 77 overall. So starting overall is affected. All the potentials are still completely randomized. However, if you get a medium elite or better, low franchise doesn't count this. So low franchise is I think around like it's kind of like medium elite, but you can bust this low franchise. So I have it slightly below that. But if you're medium elite or higher, excluding low franchise, you get a zone ability. Everyone else gets 3 X factors. And and like I said, if you have the elite or higher, you get an additional zone ability. So that's what's going on with that. And you guys are all in the first 2 years, since there was 21 of you guys only now. I figured just put them in the first years, give you guys more time to enjoy your prospects. And since we're in a window of trying to win now, I won't be able to get a ton of you guys, which I usually try to not get all of you anyway. But there we are. Things figured out. We gotta, first things first, we have to try to make this team better. What the fuck is Eric Stahl doing in here? I have the updated, is he a free agent? Okay. Well, I can get Eric Stahl. And I could get Bobby Ryan. Why is, they must have been part of like a roster fix or something. Like the team was over salary cap or something, because certain guys shouldn't be here, but I can't do much when, because I do have the most active roster. That's what I built the customs on. Interesting. Well, we could fucking get Eric Stahl. What's going on the NHL here, apparently. Alright. Well, Stall wouldn't be bad. But how much better does it make us? I mean, it would give us a bit more flexibility. It would actually give us a lot more flexibility. What's that Mercury one I want to use? Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, I usually don't sign guys right off the bat, but this is actually looking really solid, so I should go for Bobby Ryan too. Oh, Eric Stall's two-way, motherfucker. I thought he was... Damn. Bring back Barlow. No, the dream is over. Let the man be a father. I mean, honestly, why not? Kind of almost why not if you vote for him. Fuck it. We have money. One year idea work. I mean, we need all the help we can get. Let's do it. 1 year on each of those guys. They probably shouldn't be here, but auto fix. I can't do anything about that. I'll take him. I'll take him on this team. Absolutely. Let's go. This is a great preseason. We're turning back the clocks at... Well, you wanted a two-way deal, you absolute friggin' idiot. God damn it, Kenija. You know what's probably better? Once Kim and Kenyasev are on the same team, I'm going to be stumbling all over those names like everyone knows. Hell, it says one way. Did I? Okay, now, okay, so he changed his mind like an ass. You know, that's okay, because this is still a ridiculous. Screw you. Get on this team. Gadjevich, I can still hold on to just because he's a grinder. Oh, fuck. Wait on that. This Ferrari, did he actually change? No, his asking price is still the same. Dude, 5 mil. I mean, he might, here's the thing, he might grow into it, but also, we have PTSD from signing long-term defensive contracts, don't we? Yes, we do. Do I want to make that mistake again? Maybe Bridge is the best thing for Ferraro. I don't know, man. This is a tough call. I think I'm going to do 2-year Bridge. And then he should still be RFA. I don't know what the RFA thing is. It's kind of doing a lot of weird stuff. Anyway, let's get those guys under contract. I don't think they signed yet. Hurdle. Did they sign? They must have. That's way too long. Okay, here. Wait. Oh, yeah, Stall signed. Well, let's make some moves here. Let's get him on this roster. Over the allowed player limit, that's fine. Stall, Patica needs to go down. Probably Lane Peterson as well. And maybe even Kenija. Magna could theoretically be our depth. Yes, he's Merkley's partner in real life. Magna's honestly the best depth guy we got. Best NHL lines for now. Probably Cogliano over Gadjevich. Alright, usually I did most of this, but here's the thing, now we're changing stuff. So, you guys get to suffer through the little bits of moves I'm making here. Why didn't it, is it just not signed the other guy yet? I totally thought, anyway, Cogliano goes in, someone's going to have to sit, probably going to get Cogliano. Nice Weatherby, no, he can't sit. I guess Cogliano sits, huh? Yeah. That's probably going to be the case. Pausing. There we go. 2-3C. I guess I technically don't need. Unless I ship out an Kane, if that's possible, which I would love to try to do. That's less Barracuda. Oh my goodness. No main guy should be playing here. Ozzy and some other guys. I'll fix that maybe off screen real quick. I'm gonna make sure. Let me just sim it again. Where is? Maybe Bobby Ryan rejected. Anyway, Kanishov. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with this guy? No wonder cap space. Oh goodness. All right. Well, we're 3-3 in preseason, right? I'm guessing Bobby Ryan rejected, and now Ferraro says we got no cap space. I didn't mean that to say higher staff. I'm just trying to. Goddamn. Wait. Oh, that was Rochu. Yeah, I thought that was our coach. I'm losing it here. Shark, what the fuck? He's on the team. I don't know where he is. Who the hell knows where he is? I'll find him. I will find him. Alright, just give me 1 second to figure this out. Alright, well, maybe I didn't sign Bobby Ryan because he's nowhere. I cannot find the man. But whatever, I made a couple changes here. Balser's up here, gives us slightly better chemistry in this situation here. I wonder if I also... Yeah, it doesn't, unfortunately doesn't change anything. I think Middleton now brings him down, but I could do that and say F the real life pairings, which I'll probably do. But here's the thing, I really want Carlson to get stat growth. The whole idea here is trying to get Carlson to stat growth, so we're doing that. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Alrighty. Good gracious. Yeah, I don't know, man. He must have not signed. I was trying to do so much at once. Still, since we have 3.4 million cap space, I can look up and down and see, like, where the heck, I signed him. And he's gone now, so, like, whatever. Doesn't matter. We kind of don't need him anyway. He would have been probably decent where Balsers is right now. But, yeah. So, here's the thing about Evander Kane. I could just trade him. I want to see how we do. Again, I'm just going to... I don't want him on the team, but... do my best to ignore him. We'll see how we do. I'm going to probably try to
playoffs too.
Alright. Let's get this first little bit done here. Now that we got stuff pretty figured out. So go ahead and make those predictions as well, guys. If you're new to the point score prediction, it's pretty straightforward. You guess... who you think is going to lead the forwards in points and the defensemen in points. One has to be for the team, one has to be for the league lead. And, yeah, they think who the best goalie is going to be. So there you go. Look in the comments, it's pretty straightforward, and you can't guess the same person, clearly. So let's go. Dude, it's gonna suck because both freaking things are named San Jose. So this really sucks. We're gonna have way too many injuries as well because we have so many guys. Alright, skip the first scouting. Good gracious, now Kevin LeBank's injured. Good. It's a great start here. Cogliano hops in, and on the power play apparently. Oh boy. Andrew Cogliano. I said Noah Cogliano. Andrew Cogliano on the power play. You want to blick? No. Peterson's already back. Alright, yeah, this is going to suck out. Can it just say, like, the team name instead of the... Why does it got to say San Jose and San Jose? You have San Jose as an injury. Oh, which San Jose? I don't know. One of the San Jose's. Cool. And yes, the injuries are set to... Oh, actually, I think I have them at 25 instead of... Give me a second, I should check that because I don't want him at... Yeah, I think I set them there where I have them at like Via Pro or something. Get me back in. Can I stop now, please? We are 1, 2, and 2. Good thing we have our first. Rudolph Balsers is leading the team in points. 1 sec, I want to make sure. Because I do think I actually messed that up. The injured slide should be, yeah, they're at 25. I don't know why I said them there. There we go. It should be at 20. But we're going to have probably a fair amount of injuries just because there's so many guys in the NHL. That's what the game does. If you have like a bunch of scratches, it makes your guys get injured more. I wish I was kidding. I really wish I was kidding. Wow. Dude, stop. Timo Meier now injured. Legit, stop. I didn't move around a lot of the lines yet. I mean, I moved some of them off camera, but yeah, it's pretty standard for what you'd expect them to be. Are we quite done? People are already getting mad. I can already hear it. Turn Rangers down 4. Relax, guys. The sliders will be fine.
We're down 2-0 to Dallas. Cool.
You know what? Screw you guys. I don't want any trade offers either. Especially not Hanukkah. Get Hanukkah off my goddamn trade block. How dare you have them on my trade block? Saying we have a surplus of defensemen now. X to doubt. I mean, we do, but not a surplus of good ones. But, alright. Hey, we're hovering around 500-ish. I don't know, man. How many games is it now? Good gracious. Now Eric Stahl decides to get injured. Just kind of throwing Cogliano in everywhere. Unfortunately, doesn't have good face-off, but whatever. And it keeps like it's not showing the results on half of these games either. I wish you could just turn off injuries. I actually could probably just keep best lines in the AHL. No, I did insert some other guys in there. Guys where I wanted to be in there, so can't really do that, unfortunately. Yeesh. I really was hoping to get some guys some stat growth here. Oh my god. Good lord. Not great. 6, 11, and 5. Oh. At least Eric Carlson's got points. Locker room chemistry at 59%. You know why? Because Evander Kane's in there. So you see? That's the real reason we're losing. It's gotta be done. Who wants Evander Kane? Ducks want him, huh? Give us Troy Terry. Okay, so what the hell? I love how all these teams want the guy. I'm trying to think of who would actually know who would take him. Actually, I'm just going to do this because I want to manifest this. Fuck you! F you, 13-8-2 Canucks. God, the Vancouver bias is so strong in this game. Dude, EA is just balls deep. OEL 86 overall still, eh? Alright. JT Miller, better than Pedersen. Alright. Tyler Myers is an 83, eh? Okay. Well, they can't even take him. They're over cap too, by the way. Like, a lot over cap. How is this even legal? Look at this. They even gave him I want to shoot him here, but it ain't going to make sense. I just can't make it happen, unfortunately. I really wanted to, but I can't. I'm trying to try my best to not like retain anything either, even though we'll probably here Seattle wants him. You know what, Seattle, you're in a new room. At least 13. Fuck this game. 13-9-0 Seattle. First, before we make a move here, what the hell is the issue? Let's, I guess, take a look at some stats here. We are again. I'm not gonna try to tank. Trading Kane is just. It's not. I mean, it might be a tank move. Well, honestly, I'm not trying to make it a tank move. I'm trying to get rid of this freaking cap. We can't score. Well, we can't do much. We can't score. We also can't keep the fuck out of the net. Power play's not bad. That only feels awful. Neither goaltender's probably doing so hot. Pauline is doing the best. Like, it's not horrible, it's just that we have no one commanding, and yeah, Kane is. He's absolutely god awful. It's like he doesn't exist anyway. Honestly, Seattle's probably the best spot. I was gonna say, should I like pick up a defenseman or something? At this point, just get rid of the guy. They want to get rid of Larson. It's another bad defensive contract, but he's actually good. Here's the thing, this does nothing to solve our defensive issues. Or offensive issues. Chu doesn't do much for that. They don't want to give up any of their... Doesn't fit into the scheme. This doesn't make sense. If I could get back a player, but I can't. He's got 14 points. Player type is a two-way.
Okay, Fiddle. Come on, Fiddle.
Slightly better deal, got 14. Fits in our top 6 at least. I could 100% make it work. Damn, I was really hoping to get it. What? Okay! I got Everly in a second. Yeah, I'll take it. I clicked it so fast because I was like, all right, they're going to tell me no, and then what do I do next? But no, that worked. Excuse me, Everly. Thank you. Oh, unfortunate. Hold on. Can I make it? Uh-oh. Wait a sec. No. What? It's double sniper, but like it should be. Oh, here we go. Colleen can kind of take
we kill it good.
4.
Joshua St. Stores. Oh my god, John Greenberg.
Get him on the one time. Try to load up the first line and just roll like that. I don't know. It's an idea. Anyway, Everly's in there already. Good. We'll get Everly in here as well. Kind of don't want to with let's do that. For sure, Everly, Earl, Myers, only there, I'm sure. Damn, I was really hoping it wouldn't. It said he was fine in the top 6. Oh, man, he really likes the first line. It's unfortunate that we're getting no plus here. Like, really, really unfortunate. I'm actually kind of surprised that's the case, but it is what it is, I guess. We'll see how they do on their own. Yikes, they are severely minus. Can't do much about it though. Armor's got a decent save percentage at least, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Alright, well, we're gonna roll with this, and I'm trying to load up the first line, see if they can get some stuff done. At least we got rid of Vander King. We do have more money to work with. But there's not really anything we can grab here. Man, I don't know what happened. I was clicking too fast. I have no clue what the hell happened to Bobby Ryan, but he would be pretty decent, right? I don't know. So we shook things up a little bit. Let's see what that does for us. All right. Let's do some scouting here. I see some names, and you'll get an idea of where you're appearing. And a lot of people, but we're still scouting anyway. guys who were added and whatnot. So there's going to be about, I think, 11 of you in this first year, and then 10 in the second. Well, we're going to scout a lot of this first. We have no clue where we're ending up yet. I'm going to just do my normal scouting, essentially. Try to figure this out into the second round as well. And we'll target scout, and we'll skip guys, skip real guys, especially at that area of the draft. And if you did not submit if you are a member and you did not submit a player type, I did add you, I randomized it. However, in the future, please submit a player type. It's much, much easier for me. Your player information, you can find that in the community section. Okay, we're just not going to be able to scout anyone there, apparently. Fuck this. Wow, okay. Now there was a lot of scout movement, so we might be getting, wow, it's not gonna let me do a whole lot, is it? Scouts are apparently looking at who I'm looking at, or taking way too long because they're all C-level scouts. Wow, this is entertaining. I can do a whole lot, EA, thanks. Alright, at least we have some potential local leads here, but I don't know if we're going to find too many in this first year, especially at this location. Probably not, but what else am I going to look at, honestly? And this is the part where someone asked me, hey, why haven't you done the scouting tutorial yet? And I I facepalm, I'm like, oh yeah, I said I was going to do that. I still haven't done it. Here's the thing, I'll tell you, my secondary save files, what I'm going to have to do here is pull footage from this, because I cannot have a secondary save file. Yeah, because it just keeps getting deleted. So I just have to do it all in one session, which means I'll literally sit down for about 4 hours to get to the point where I can explain, oh man, this is going to suck. Or at least split up. This is awful, by the way. That was like no one we were able to look at. Hatika's back. Passage Snuff wasn't great. Come on, Merc, we do the thing. Oh, he's listed as death. Uh-oh. No man's land. We can't get going here. I want to. Stop getting injured. Nicky Bones is now injured. Come on, First Light, carry us. You gotta carry us, baby. Nicky Bones is back. So you can't call the Kane trade a tank trade, because Everleague is about the same player as him. Probably producing better as well. Oh, come on. Dude, can we, go just a little bit without having a major injury to one of our key players? That would be fantastic. We win some games, though. What is going on? Oh, it's doing the stupid scout thing. Or the stupid sim thing where it won't show you what's going on because this game's great and nothing's wrong with it ever. I'm just trying to get hurt over the 19 points. Fucking hell. 13, 15, even closer. Almost to 500. You never know, maybe the Pacific is horrible. Watch it be good now. It's kind of good now. Alright, it's not great. Oh, look at the Oilers. Lol. Who's at the top? Canucks. Amazing. Oh, Kraken too. Yeah. Love this game. Canadian Sharks and Ducks, who are all in the playoff position, are all out. Love to see it. Anyway, Carlson's going to get stacked up if he keeps on this pace. That's all we care about. Make his contract better for when we're after this window of trying to win now, and we can maybe actually trade him. Good luck. We're 6 points out of the playoff spot. It's not unobtainable. It's not unobtainable. But it's... What else can I do? We do not have a good team. I'm not trading my first this year, I know that. Well, let's see if this is good news here. Young Cole. Rudy! You've grown a little bit. This has got top 6. It's not going to grow too much, so don't worry. Awesome. What else? Merck, oh my goodness, he's actually throwing quite a bit. Merck is throwing quite a bit. There's Eklund. Okay, good. Eklund grew. Alright, Eklund grew. He's listened to steps, so maybe we call back up. He should be in Sweden, but when I edited him, he was in Djurgården, but then he gets put here. I think that's just a thing because he's signed. I can't really do much about that. And at this point, well, it's not going to restrict his contract. Trial at the end of this. You can't stop me. Alright, well. You got some stuff to look. But we are still goals against, man. We're still in this. Power plays actually get really close. Like, spread some of the love here. Okay, but it's not. It's out there. Even Middleton and Schmidt are actually got off. The only ones who are actually good are Carlson and Vlasic, which that pairing was never good in real life. That just goes to show you. Reimer's horrible. What if I... Yeah, Reimer's actually doing awful. What if I switch to manual rotate and give Hill more time and we actually do better? I really don't want to do manual rotations, but he's severely outperforming. So I guess I could do it, try it out, see what happens. Again, we're trying to be good. I'm not going to just let the team take. That's not the goal here. The goal is we have to try. We have to try to at least have a window. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to go back and, yeah. All right, so let's turn off rotate or auto rotate and try our best here. I'm going to try to go for the deadline, but you know, a lot of. All right, I'm going to try to not play my back-to-backs either. So hopefully, don't give me a lot of back-to-backs, game. All right, I'm going to give him 4 games, honestly. See how he does for 4 straight games. Oh boy. Hopefully now he's gotten plenty of friggin' playing time at least. Plenty of playing time for the man. And do I split up Carlson and Burns? Yes. I don't know if we won that game. Good fucking lord. Magna. Well, we won that game 4-1, 5-4 win. Lost and shoot. Pretty good. We got one more game. We'll do 5 straight. See how he does. He won again. All right, let's give Reimer a game real quick. I wish there was an easy way to just switch, but there really isn't. Let's give Reimer a game now. Devin LeBanc is back, thank goodness. Menu lag is still actually a thing here. Wow, we gotta win. Gotta win out of Reimer, that's big. Yeah, maybe he needs to play less games. We'll switch him back immediately. Back to Hill. We're up above 500 now, maybe. I'll give him another, I'll probably just give him another 5. Let's go 4. Let's keep it safe. And if he does well, we'll give him an extra one. Tough loss there. That wasn't his fault though. Vlasic's back. Nice. Alright, I'm going to do some scouting real quick. Alright, continuing on here. Oof, tough loss right there. You got blown the hell out. Oh, this really sucks because it's working better. It's going to take longer to sit now. Reimer gets to go in for a game. Maybe I might give him 2 if he does really good in this next one, but we'll see. Lol. 2 games in a row we get shut out. Come on, guys. Our locker chemistry is went from like the 50s to like almost 70 after getting rid of Kenny. Who would have thought? Ugh, I should be freaking back-to-back, so I'm risking it. We're gonna go up to here. A lot of games in a row. We won. So I remember where the hell he is. I really, really want subbing all lines to fucking work, man. Like, I don't mind the injury. It's just that's the one thing that pisses me off is the subbing all lines not working. It works on the other side when you put them back in, but it doesn't work front ways. Well, the next one's now 80 overall. Oof. It's like every time I get Hill one too many games, I guess. Oh boy, we just have those games where they just get blown the hell out. Oh jeez, I don't know, man. I'm trying. We're trying here. We're 4 points out of a wild card. And we're gonna go to 4. Oh boy. Come on, man. Okay. Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna. I don't feel like it's that much better. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm going back to. Yeah, maybe it's slightly better, but it's not like at the beginning. It felt like 9 day, but right, we just fell right back to just being absolute shit. So go back to auto rotations. Get up to the deadline. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, dear God. Now Everly's out with a fucking broken leg. Are you kidding me?
They gotta be ecstatic. I mean, here they are. They push the series right to the limit. You win in game 6. You feel like
oh my gosh.
when you start game 7. You've got to get rid of that puck in a hurry.
Frank's already in there. They're on a false service. They're all in there.
But you know,
Solid.
everybody's converging on you. In the meantime and in between time, he's playing on James tonight.
That's absolutely sucks right there. We just don't have a lot of options. It's not a good team. That's what it is. I'll do that on my own because we're right here. Yeah. Well, we actually won. What the hell? Alright, I'll scout on my own before next video, but 7 points. I don't think we were 7 points out, man. 7 points out at the deadline. I don't see it happening. I simply don't see it happening, man. We can't keep the fuck out of it. We're scoring a decent amount, but we just can't keep the fuck out of it. Can't keep the fuck out of it, and now we're missing Everly. Now we're missing Jordan Everly, who was okay. It wasn't amazing for us, but like he was decent. He was putting up goals, man. Dude, all these actually look good. It's not enough. Simply isn't enough. We're not getting enough from on the offense. We got more offense, like maybe, but yeah, it ain't working. Foster's actually got quite a bit better. I'm actually kind of surprised with his age and stuff. I didn't expect him to actually get much better. Ferraro did hilariously. I'm glad I didn't sign the contract. You know, it's a 3-year. It's still saying RFA. I don't understand what's going on with the RFA thing right now.
And we are just moments away from
It seems very, very weird.
oh, you can feel the tension in this arena. Sudden death overtime is underway.
Stefan's only got 25 fucking points.
Takes the feed. Strong defensive.
Darlene is at least better.
Oh, that was bad giveaway, Krebs. Come on.
Oh boy.
Oh, shit!
Here's the thing, man. We can't really afford a whole lot of this. It's almost like I want to almost.
That was trash spot right there. That was a bad
I want to
pass.
sell some of these.
Overtime, you look to see who's going to be the more aggressive team, but man, these
That
teams
way I
are
can
so
make, we
evenly
can make
matched
room.
tonight. This is a great finish.
I'd love to get rid of Shimmick's contract. Make room and bring up Merkley. Basically, I want to bring up Merkley and I want to bring up Eklund. That's essentially what I want to do here. Maybe bring up Jonathan Leonard as well. So trade like Barabona, Pauline, and honestly Stahl too. Play Eklund in like the second line center role. Or maybe just trade two of them. I kind of want to hold on to Pauline. I feel like I could get stack growth out of this guy. Maybe trade Barabona to Stahl, bring up Eklund and the other dude. Play Eklund like third line or something. And then trade Shimmick. That's what I'm thinking here. I can offload Cap while trading guys who we probably won't be able to see in good locations. I want to keep Darlene though. I feel like with the way he can produce, it gives we could get him stack growth. It's the freaking contract though. That's the only thing I'm worried about. It's that freaking contract that he wants. I simply can't do that. I'm gonna tender him and hope that I can get it for cheaper, honestly. But yeah, Barabona, I think we trade. Probably Stahl too. Just trade him to give him a chance, and then we can call up our own guys.
Oh my god.
Again, I'm not trying to tank with those moves. I'm trying to get younger guys in the lineup, and yeah. Middleton unfortunately doesn't want to get out there. So that's my thinking. Trade some of those guys and free up a tiny bit of space. Start integrating Eklund, John Leonard, just because. And yeah. But yeah, not starting out so hot, but maybe to be expected. So let me know what you guys think about this first video. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. So the trade deadline is here. Hey, at least the Coyotes are doing shitty. That's at least semi-realistic. Look at the Rangers down there in the bottom. Hell yeah. Oh boy. So, yeah, some inconsistencies. If you're 7 points out of the playoffs, it's going to be tough to get there. We're not going to buy. We're not going to, we are going to try to win now within this 3-year window, but we're not going to overextend. If it looks like we're likely to miss the playoffs, okay. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to blow things up because we do have to try to win in this 3-year window. That's the whole point of this. But we're going to get rid of some pieces here that simply aren't going to cut it. Unfortunately, they have like 0 value. Stahl and Barabona.
Oh, nice. That was a good pick. Oh my god, that's a steal.
30 points in 56 games for Stahl isn't too bad. Barabona, on the other hand, 25 and 60 is really not good. Oof. And Shimmick's probably going to have 0 value. Oh yeah, nowhere to be found. Way down here. Well, let's see if anyone actually wants. Okay, Capitals and Winnipeg. Both Winnipeg Jets and the Washington Capitals want Rodney Shimmick. Okay, let's get into the Capitals. I doubt we get anything good. There's no way we get a 3rd. Yeah, low point sufficient. I doubt we could even get a 4. Yeah, it's close. We can get a 4. Alright, so we got a 4 for Rodney and Shimmick. And we're going to call up Merkley, who would have to clear waivers. Oops, wrong one. Merkley. We will call up Eklund as well. Might as well do just throw someone in. Throw in Merkley. Oof, -1. Really? He's a good shoot. Why is it -1? That doesn't look like it should be -1. Alright, now there is supposedly our best line is the Barracuda. Hold on. Make sure I'm not missing anyone that I really want in there. Oh shit. I forgot I shouldn't have. Oh well. I can throw those guys back in there. Wise flat. I want Ko to play as well. Hold on. There's some other couple guys that I knew I wanted in there. I do. I think it's. Actually, it looks like he's in there. Actually, I should throw in Gibson. Alright, I'm just trying to. Whatever. Alright, that'll do fine. Those aren't the greatest prospects of all time, let's be honest. Is it still. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so if you. That's so stupid. Thank you for letting me know in the comments. You have to exit and then re-enter for this to be correct. For the chemistry glitch, which is hilarious if that's a thing, but there we go. There we are, it's a 0. I knew just looking at it, it should have been -1, like at all, but, because at least the OFD and, yeah, anyway. So that's that. Now, Barabanov, we're probably still going to move here. And that way we can have Eckler. So, let's do that, because I'm not signing Barabanov to what he keeps asking for, definitely not. Okay, Capitals wanted him. Please want Barabanov back? Sure. We'll give you some depth scoring. Well, we'll give you some depth. I'm not going to guarantee any scoring. And next year's 3 could 100% get, get next year's 2. Gotta get this year's 2. Not quite. I wonder if I retain. It's only a year. Why can I only retain? Interesting. Oh, is it actually? Does it actually take the trade deadline into account? I am not too sure. That's interesting. 50% of the cap. Huh. He doesn't have retention, does he? Already? No. Okay, I think it's actually taking in the trade deadline to account now when you do retention. That might be what's going on. Maybe they actually fix the. Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't know if I can get that pick. I would love the second. I would absolutely love that second. I just don't know if I could actually get it. Value-wise, the throw it's kind of solid. At least for a future backup. But yeah, it's not going to be enough. If I could throw that in, it'd be enough up to it, but it's definitely not going to. I don't know. Looking for any sort of value here. Why is Myers' value so low? That's kind of nuts. Having a good year. Alright, well basically I wanted to trade Stahl and Barabanov separately. That might not be in the cards. Toronto can't afford them both. I could retain on them both. I could easily get that second. If I can get 2 seconds, I don't think so, because next year's is bad, but let's see. Is it going to do the same retention thing? Yeah, okay, so it's actually taken in the trade deadline into account now. Good. I'll retain on both of them. It's still, especially for 2. Oh, multiple players. Okay, so they consider these the same players. Alright. Let's get Mary Stahl then. He actually had slightly more value, so this second. Even with retention, no, not quite. Damn it. I'll try with good throw in there, but I don't think so. It's bad either. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, well. gonna want any of the prospect type dudes. I don't want to give away Merc, but I kind of like him. General Rock. Could throw him in. He has a bit more value. Kind of a dime a dozen type player. That'll go through. Okay. So, traded Stahl. I just have to go to edit lines. I'll throw in Eklund for now. I don't know if that's actually +2. You never know with this game. Okay, now. We need to make room. Wait. What was I going to call it? Berkeley? I'm trying to remember here what my... I know it was at least, I guess it could be Leonard. Or Nick Berkeley. Yeah, it was for sure Eklund and Ryan Berkeley. We took care of that.
Oh my god, they extended him? Oh, I should know that. Fuck's sake.
I'm trying to refresh my own memory here. But I'm pretty sure that was the case. Okay, now that is not actually that much.
No, that's ain't right.
Oh,
No.
I'm waiting on that. We can tender
Should have
in.
known that.
Hey,
I
if he
should have known
signs,
that.
we get some bunch of shit back for him. Yeah, but I can't tender Barabona. Now, he's not asking for that much, so I mean, theoretically, we don't need to move him. Theoretically, you know what? I'm going to keep him. I'm actually just going to keep him. I can't really get that much back. We're maxed out on picks now anyway, I think. Yeah. I don't think I could really get what I'm after. So I guess we hold on to it. Again, this isn't necessarily a blow-up move, and I don't want to trade too much. I do kind of... It is still +2. Barabona, Eklund, Cogliano is listed as depth, but that'll be fine. Eklund loves a third line. Holy hell. Only +2 because he's the only one with X factors, I guess. All right. Let's make sure he's okay. He's on power play. I want to put him first unit. Nah. Boston's doing fine. Yeah, we more yes. Okay. So that's probably going to be our trade deadline. Now, I do want to extend Ferraro for sure. Darlene, we're going to have to wait on. I'll tend to him. I guess I could extend Barabona. It's not asking for that much. And he is pretty talented on kind of either side of the puck. 2x225. It's cheap enough for a third liner. That'll do it. I doubt we're not going to get anyone better, more prop, or you know what I mean. As much bang for our buck in normal trades. Middleton, we're going to have to tender, see what the heck he's going to want. Cogliano might want. I mean, why not? He's been very good for us as a depth kind of piece. So let's do math on that. $925 essentially for a year. Why not? He is 34. So we're not going to hold that super long term, but that's for sure. But, or hold him super long term, that's for sure is what I wanted to say. But we can do that. Magna doesn't want to come back with this. But basically, Ferraro's the main guy here. Now, I think I want to go shorter term. I think 2 years. He might still be RFA. I don't know. It's lying to me. As you can see, it says he'll be RFA after 8 years, which is clearly false. I guess we'll do a 2-year thing here. A lot of money, man. But don't necessarily want to lose him. And maybe just maybe he'll still be RFA after this. That's the hope. I can't tell because the game's being done. So 2 years around 4 is what we'll do. That was what we were kind of going to get him for at the beginning of the year anyway. We could have gotten more for long term, but I just wasn't comfortable doing that. And well, lo and behold, he actually didn't grow this year. So I'm glad I didn't. We'll do that though. And we'll hope for the best in that case. But that'll be our trade deadline. Hey, maybe we do better. you never know. Again, we didn't lose a whole heck of a lot. We're just mainly inserting younger guys in the lineup because I feel like that's sort of something that we need to do here. Let's finish this year off. Ooh, I forgot to do the scouting, so let me do that real quick. Okay. Just had to remember to do that because as you recall in the last one, I didn't do that last little scouting thing. Just wait for the deadline and moved on. So here we go. Past the deadline. Yeah, we don't do